Hello friends, story time for today. The Magic Drums and Other Favorite Stories by Sudha Murty. Today's story, The Wise King. In the city of Manmatpura, which stood by the sea, there lived a young boy named Veervara. He was brave and intelligent. He also longed for adventure, and when he became 18 years of age, he took up a job on a ship so that he could travel and see other countries. He traveled to many places on the ship and had many adventures. One day, when the ship was out at sea, a fierce storm began. The ship tossed about, and everyone was thrown overboard, including Veervara. He managed to clutch on to the piece of wood and save himself. As he was floating in the sea, he lost consciousness. When at last he woke up, he found himself lying on a sandy shore of an unknown island under the piercing rays of the sun. Glad to be alive, he got up. He was on a large island, and some miles inland he could make out a city. Veervara started walking in that direction. When he reached the city, to his surprise, he was greeted by a great crowd which was cheering him. Somebody came and garlanded him. He did not know what was happening. An elephant was brought forward and he was made to climb on its back and sit on the howdah. A sad look. It's a structure on top of the elephant where people can sit. Where was I? Yeah. A sad-looking old man was also sitting there silently. The elephant marched towards a palatial building. Veervara asked the old man, "Why did the people welcome a stranger like me in this grand fashion? What are they celebrating? And where are they taking me?" The old man now looked sadder. "This is an unusual island," he explained. "The people here are very intelligent, but they have some funny rules. They are prosperous, but they don't have a king. They feel if they choose a king from someone within themselves, he will be partial. So, he will not be able to do justice. He will not do equality. Partial means he will support or favor for someone and not support some other people. So they wait for an unknown person to come to this island. When someone like you, a shipwrecked traveler, gets washed up at the shore, they make him their king. They are taking us to the palace. You are our new king now. What happens to the previous kings? And who are you?" Veervara asked. "I was the king till you came along. The old king is given a day to teach the new one the ropes. Then he set off to the next deserted island, where he has to look after himself. That's the rule." Saying this, the old man pointed to the island. Veervara could see it was covered with dense forest. Now he knew why the old man was sad. Veervara was crowned king with a great pomp. He quickly learnt his new job and became a good and fair king. But deep inside, a little part of him remained unhappy. When would the next shipwrecked person show up and he be sent off to the other island to live till the end of his days with the wild animals and the other retired kings? As he thought about this, he came up with an idea. As long as he was king, he has absolute power. He ordered his men to go to the island and to clear a part of the forest. There he ordered roads and houses to be built. Soon there were roads, shops, and pretty little houses on the island. People would go to the forest and see the wild animals. They gathered honey and fruits from the trees there. And in a few years, the island was no longer deserted, but a cheerful little town. Now Veervara was not worried at all. When the next king appeared, he would not have to fend for himself in a forest. Instead, he would live in a little cottage and grow vegetables. Years passed and he got older. The people loved him and were sad whenever they thought he would no longer be their king.